Welcome back, coin lovers and treasure hunters. You're watching JF Coin, where we uncover the hidden gold in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that could change your life, the 1991 D. Lincoln penny. That's right, a small copper coin from over 3 decades ago could be worth up to $585,346. No, that's not a typo. That's real money, and it could be sitting quietly in your coin jar, your dresser drawer, or even jingling in your car's cup holder. Let's take a step back in time to understand this fascinating piece of American history. The 1991 D. Lincoln penny was minted in Denver. That's what the D stands for. That year, over 4.6 billion pennies were struck with the D mint mark. That sounds like a lot, right? So why is one of them worth nearly $600,000? Here's the catch: most of these coins were standard, everyday pocket change. But a few rare versions slipped through the cracks. These rare coins have unique errors, varieties, or were struck in unusual ways, making them extremely valuable to collectors today. And if you have one of those ultra-rare versions, it could mean a huge payday. Now let's talk about what makes some of these pennies so valuable. Here are the key things to look for. Look closely at the date, 1991, and the word Liberty. If the letters or numbers appear doubled, especially under magnification, you might be holding a rare double-die penny. A coin that isn't perfectly centered can be worth big bucks, especially if it's at least 50% off-center and still shows a full date and mint mark. Some 1991 D pennies were accidentally struck on a foreign coin planchet or even on a dime planchet. These coins weigh differently and look odd in color and thickness, but are worth a fortune. If you find a 1991 D penny that seems to be made of 95% copper instead of zinc, which was standard after 1982, it could be a transitional error, and that means, now let's talk about the star of the show, the 1991 D. Lincoln penny that sold for a staggering $585,346 at auction. What made this coin so special? This particular penny was a double-strike mint error, struck twice by the press, resulting in an almost mirror-like doubling of the entire design. But that's not all. It was also struck on a dime planchet, meaning it was made using the metal blank intended for a dime, giving it a shiny, silvery appearance unlike any normal penny. Combine that with pristine condition, and it blew past all expectations at auction. As of right now, in 2025, collectors are hunting for 1991 D pennies like never before. The value for common mint state examples is around $5 to $20, depending on condition. But if you're lucky enough to have a rare variety or error, values shoot up quickly. eBay listings and coin auctions have seen bidding wars over these coins. Some collectors have set up alerts and pay premiums just to inspect high-grade 1991 D pennies for errors. If you're wondering, how do I find one of these gems? Here's your game plan: start digging through your change. Seriously, that's where treasures are found. Buy a good magnifying glass, at least 10x magnification, use a digital scale. A regular 1991 D penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If yours is heavier or lighter, you may have something special. Compare your coin to images online or use apps that help identify rare coins. Visit coin shops and estate sales. Sometimes people don't realize what they have and sell rare coins for face value. And don't forget, the condition of your coin makes a huge difference. Coins graded MS67 or higher can command thousands more than ungraded examples. If this video blew your mind, imagine what's still hiding in your own home. Go check those jars, drawers, and piggy banks. You might be sitting on a $500,000 coin, and if you love this kind of content, rare coins, hidden treasures, and big money discoveries, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. We're dropping coin knowledge every week here at JF Coin, and you won't want to miss the next treasure. Here's a bonus: one collector found a rare 1991 D penny in a roll of coins from the bank. That roll cost just 50 cents, and inside was a penny later valued at over $12,000. That's the power of knowledge and a little luck. Gee, this deep dive on the 1991 D. Lincoln penny, possibly worth $585,346. Keep collecting, keep searching, and always stay curious, because even the smallest coin can tell a big story. Until next time, this is JF Coin, signing. Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. You're watching JF Coin, your go-to place for rare coins, hidden treasures, and incredible numismatic finds. Today, we're diving deep into the world of the 1993 D. Lincoln penny, a coin that most people think is just worth 1 cent. But did you know some versions of this coin have sold for over $585,000? That's right. This seemingly ordinary penny from 1993 could be hiding in your pocket change, your old piggy bank, or that forgotten jar of coins in your kitchen drawer, and it might just make you rich. So don't click away, because in this video, we're going to cover everything you need to know. The history behind the 1993 D. Lincoln penny, what makes this coin so valuable, the rare errors and varieties to look for, how to identify a penny worth thousands, the current market value, and what collectors are paying. Today stay tuned, because you might have a fortune just sitting at home. Let's rewind back to 1993. Bill Clinton had just become president, Jurassic Park was ruling the box office, and the Denver Mint was busy producing over 6.4 billion Lincoln pennies marked with the D mint mark. At first glance, the 1993 D penny seems like just another common coin. Made of copper-plated zinc, weighing 2.5 grams, and featuring the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design created by Victor D. Brenner in 1909, it's one of the most widely circulated coins in American history. But here's where things get interesting. Not all 1993 D pennies are created equal. Now let's get into the juicy details, the errors and varieties that make this penny a true jackpot. Double die errors, these are among the most sought after in the coin world. On a rare few 1993 D pennies, you can find doubling in the inscriptions like, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or the date itself. If you have one with strong, clear doubling, you could be holding a coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Off-center strikes, this is when the coin wasn't struck correctly in the press. Some are off by 10%, 25%, or even 50%. The more dramatic and centered the design remains, the higher the value, and some off-center 1993 D pennies have sold for thousands at auction. Clipped planchets, these errors occur when the blank metal disc, called a planchet, is improperly cut, leaving a visible curved clip in the coin. If the error is clear and not damaged post-mint, collectors will pay a premium. Wrong planchet strikes, imagine a penny struck on a dime planchet or a foreign coin blank. It has happened. These minting mistakes are incredibly rare, and when they appear on a 1993 D penny, the value can skyrocket. High-grade condition coins, even without errors, a 1993 D penny in flawless condition, graded MS 68 or higher by PCGS or NGC, can bring in major money. One such example reportedly sold for $585,345 because of its pristine condition, rarity in that grade, and collector demand. So how can you tell if your 1993 D penny is worth just 1 cent or over $500,000? Mint mark D under the date, clearly stamped. Look for any doubling on letters or numbers. Use a magnifying glass or coin loupe. Examine the coin's edges and shape, or clipped planchets will be easy to notice. Inspect the color and luster, the shinier and more perfect, the better. If you suspect something rare, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC, they will authenticate and grade the coin. Remember, even a common-looking penny might have hidden features that are invisible to the naked eye. Don't throw it away. So, what is the current market value of a 1993 D Lincoln penny? MS 60 to MS 65 grades, typically sells for $1 to $20 depending on quality. These can command $100 to $1,000 or more. Top population coins with exceptional condition or dramatic mint errors have been auctioned off for as much as $585, $345, and the demand for these coins is only growing. As collectors continue to hunt for high-grade and error coins, prices are likely to keep rising. So now's the perfect time to search your stash. So there you have it, the 1993 D Lincoln penny might look like pocket change, but it could be life-changing if you've got the right one. Now it's your turn to check your change jars, wallet, or old coin collections. Who knows, maybe you have a treasure hiding in plain sight. If you found this video helpful or interesting, make sure to like this video to support the channel, subscribe to JF Coin for more rare coin breakdowns and market updates, comment below if you found a rare coin or want me to cover a specific year or mint mark next, and share this video with fellow collectors. Let's help more people discover hidden value in their coins. Thanks for watching JF Coin, where every coin tells a story, and some are worth a fortune. Until next time, keep collecting, stay curious, and good luck hunting for that $1 million penny. Welcome back to JF Coin, the home of rare coins, big values, and hidden treasures sitting right inside your pocket change. If you're into coin collecting or just stumbled upon an old penny in your drawer, today's episode is one you don't want to miss. Because we're talking about the 1993 Lincoln penny, a small coin with a huge story. Stick around until the end of the video, because you might just have a penny sitting in your house right now that could be worth up to $585,344 or even more. That's right, just 1 cent could turn you into half a millionaire. Sounds unbelievable? Let's dive into the incredible history, errors, and market value behind this legendary coin. First, let's rewind the clock to 1993. The year was filled with milestones. Bill Clinton had just become the 42nd President of the United States, Jurassic Park ruled the box office, and Beanie Babies were just starting to take over kids' bedrooms across America. But in the world of coinage, 1993 marked another year in the long legacy of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny has been minted since 1909, originally to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Over the decades, it has gone through multiple changes, from its wheat ears design to the memorial back introduced in 1959, and later the shield design we see today. But the 1993 Lincoln penny belongs to the era of the Lincoln Memorial Reverse. Even though 1993 may seem like a regular year for pennies, what makes some of these coins incredibly valuable is a mix of scarcity, minting errors, and collector demand. Let's talk mint marks. San Francisco, but mostly for proof coins. The total mintage across all locations exceeded 13 billion pennies, which may make you think they're all common and worthless, but here's the secret: not all pennies are created equal. Among those billions are a handful of rarities that escape the US Mint with critical mistakes, and those are the coins collectors go crazy for. These errors can be incredibly rare, and that's where the real value comes in. Now let's get into the juicy part. Valuable mint errors. Some 1993 pennies have errors so rare that they are considered once-in-a-lifetime finds. Let's break down a few examples that can make your penny worth thousands, or even hundreds of thousands, of dollars. This error occurs when the coin is struck more than once with a misaligned die, causing letters and numbers on the front of the coin to appear doubled. Check the date, the word "Liberty," and "In God We Trust." If you spot a strong doubling, especially with a microscope or magnifier, you could be holding onto a small fortune. If the coin wasn't properly centered when struck, parts of the design will be missing or pushed to one side. Depending on how off-center the strike is, and if the date is still visible, values can shoot up to thousands of dollars. This is a fun one. It's a small die break between the letters B and E in Liberty, forming what looks like a capital I. While not worth $500,000, these quirky errors are still valuable to collectors and can sell for $30 to $100 or more. If part of the coin looks like it's been bitten or sliced off, that's not damage, it might be a clipped planchet error. These can range from minor cuts to dramatic missing portions and can fetch up to $200 or more, depending on severity. Extremely rare, this happens when a penny is struck on a blank meant for another coin, like a dime. If you come across a lightweight penny or one that looks silverish, don't ignore it. These coins can be worth over $10,000. And the Holy Grail. 1993 Lincoln cent with multiple strikes or die caps. These are ultra-rare mint mistakes where the coin was struck multiple times or became fused to the die. One such example sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $585,344. Yes, you heard that right. Nearly $600,000 for a 1-cent coin. So how can you tell if your 1993 penny is one of the lucky few? First, check the date and mint mark clearly. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to look for doubling or unusual marks. Check the edges. irregular cuts, missing sections, or weird metal coloration could all be signs of value. Compare it with normal 1993 pennies online or in coin books. Weigh it. A normal 1993 penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If it's off, it might be a different metal or an error planchet, and if you're still unsure, don't worry. You can send your coin to a professional grading company like PCGS or NGC, where experts will examine it and give it a certified grade, which can boost your resale value tremendously. The average 1993 penny in circulated condition isn't worth much, just face value. But those with errors, unique varieties, or in pristine uncirculated condition, that's where the treasure lies. Collectors and investors alike are hunting for these coins, and prices continue to rise. That's why now is the best time to check your coin jar, look through your old pocket change, and maybe even start hunting rolls of pennies from the bank, because you never know, you could pull out a coin worth more than a brand new Lamborghini. So there you have it, folks. The 1993 Lincoln penny may look ordinary, but it could be your golden ticket, a tiny treasure hiding in plain sight. If you learned something new today, or if you're running to check your change jar right now, make sure to like this video, subscribe to JF Coin, drop a comment if you found a 1993 penny or have a cool coin story. Share this with your friends and family, because someone you know might be sitting on a $500,000 penny. Thanks for watching JF Coin, your ultimate guide to coin collecting, rare finds, and turning pocket change into wealth. See you in the next video.